Evening, folks. I'm Raquel, and we have DL, and we're going to watch a early Hulk movie from 2003. I have not seen this version movie of the Hulk, and I really want to see what it's all about.
I saw it in the theaters when it came out many years ago.
Mm,
Long time ago.
yeah, it's from 2003, so it's been a long time. Now, the
Mm,
actor of that film, he looks familiar, but I can't. Eric Bana. Eric Bana. Where have I seen him?
I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
Hold on, I'm
Mm,
looking at his filmography work.
mm-hmm.
Uh, mm, let's see.
I think he was in the movie Troy.
Yeah, it says Troy. His role was Hector.
Mm-hmm.
He was in King Arthur: Legend of the Sword
Okay.
as Uther Pendragon. Mm, oh, someone just came in.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's him.
Hey, Fade.
Oh, it's him.
Hey, Fade.
Hey,
Hey, how are you
give me
doing?
just a second. I had to run and go get my headphones. I forgot my headphones.
All right.
Hey, give me just a second. I had to run and go get my. You guys there?
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm here.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello, we're right here.
Right here. We haven't gone anywhere.
Fucking audio.
Well.
Maybe I have seen him in the Star Trek trailer. Maybe that's what I'm remembering him from.
Yeah, he played a Romulan, I think.
Star Trek movie from 2008. Maybe that's where I'm seeing him from. I'm remembering him
Yeah.
from that movie. Just I haven't watched the movie, just the trailer alone.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Jennifer Connelly as Betty Ross.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
We
some
c-
weird microphone thing going on. I'll be
we
right back. I forgot to grab my headphones.
Okay. Right, The Labyrinth. Whatever movies so she's been in. A Beautiful Mind with Russell Crowe. Inkheart.
she was in um Rocketeer.
Spider-Man Homecoming. Alita the Battle Angel.
She was the main character in the movie Labyrinth, if you've ever seen that.
Oh yeah, we watched it
Yeah.
one night.
She was the chick who was going after her little brother or whatever.
The
Mm-hmm.
Rocketeer.
Yes.
And she's going to be in the Top Gun Maverick movie whenever that comes out.
Supposed to be this summer.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Bana was in Troy. He played the older brother, the one that was killed by Achilles.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Yep. Well, if you guys ready, hold on a minute. Let's see. Here's the movie link. I'll put it in the private chat for you guys.
Alrighty.
Hey, pop culture. We're gonna watch the 2003 version of the Hulk. This is like the only Hulk movie I haven't seen as of late. And again, you want to watch the movie with us, just click on the link that's pinned in the live chat so you can watch the movie with us.
This is the Hulk movie that's not attached to the MCU.
No, it's not.
The one that is attached to the MCU is the one with Edward Norton. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Though this one wasn't this guy didn't play a bad Hulk, but I still very much prefer the newest guy.
No, it wasn't bad in that movie. From the trailer I saw, it doesn't seem very bad, but the CGI is not quite up to par.
The CGI is horrible.
Well, I remember the CGI is almost 20 years old, so
true.
And
but this CGI is atrocious, man.
It was the best they had.
It's not bad. Just the ending was shot very dark, hard to see most of it.
I somewhat agree with you, pop culture, but the problem that I have with the CGI in this movie is the Hulk just does not look hulkish. He doesn't look real. But Jennifer Connelly was great. I mean, the movie itself is good, and I like Eric Bana as Bruce Banner. I just don't think that the CGI was good on this movie. They could have done a little bit better.
Well, they only could work with what they had at the time.
Yeah, but you can say that, but like this was like some of the first computer CGI. Some of the animation of like full CGI characters. And you got to admit, though, people were doing good CGI even 5 years before this movie. It just depends on where the CGI came from. This movie, they were using a whole lot of different, like, newer stuff, and it was just real early versions of the newer stuff that they were using. Because at the time, ILM, Industrial Light and Magic, was actually doing way better CGI than this, and they had been since Star Wars. Oh yeah, I completely agree. Pop culture, not enough Hulk scenes. Have we started the movie yet?
We have not. So if you want to watch the movie with us, just click on the link that's pinned on the live chat. That's where we're going to watch the movie. Because I can't exactly show the movie on screen on here. All right.
Hey guys, before we start this movie, I just watched one of the stupidest TV shows today.
And that is?
It's a reality show called Married at First Sight. They basically take a bunch of couples, like they take these two big groups of men and women, and it's supposedly relationship people, like relationship counselors and stuff, and they match people in these two groups, and then they marry these people. They get married to each other, and then they got to spend 6 weeks trying to live with each other and make the marriage work.
Sounds like a stupid idea to begin with.
Like, that's completely sus, man.
Sounds like the freaking Bachelor and the Bachelorette show.
But it's like, who the hell meets each other, gets married basically the day or the day after they meet each other, and then falls in love with each other enough to stay married within 6 weeks? Not many people. I mean, I saw an episode today where a couple of people did right, but like, oh my God.
No thanks.
Yeah, right, pop culture. I'd rather watch Married with Children. At least that made you laugh.
All right, thanks for hitting the like button, pop culture, and thanks for stopping by. Sorry you can't watch the movie with us.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. The only reality shows I even really like are the ones with Gordon Ramsay on them, and that's only because I like to watch him get mad at people.
In any case, I want to start the movie.
Yeah.
Let's see, volume all the way up. Yep. All right, thanks for stopping by, pop culture. See you soon.
See you later, pop culture.
Hey, it's up at the top.
Yeah, can we like expand the screen on this?
I'll try, but I'm not gonna see the chat if I expand it too much.
I can't see the move though.
Is that good?
I don't see any change.
I don't know why, but I stretched it out much as I could.
Okay, that's a little bit better, but there's still like I guess it'll work.
We'll see what happens once the movie starts.
It just looks like it's missing the top part of the screen.
Yeah. There's a whole lot at the bottom. It's a lot of space.
Hold on, give me a minute. Is that good?
No, I haven't seen no change.
There's no change. I saw the change when you expanded it, but I didn't see the change at all of moving it down or anything.
That's the best I could do. I don't know. Like, why is it doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's better.
That's good. That's good.
There you go. You got it.
Okay.
Oh, leave that poor starfish alone. That poor starfish. Whoa, something sounds angry.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Well, I definitely didn't like that buzzing a second ago. What was that?
I didn't hear nothing.
It might have been my other phone in the bedroom. It made the sound like whenever you get one of those alerts. Like the Amber Alerts or whatever.
Sure.
Right.
So he's doing this. This looks like he's doing DNA, and they did not have that technology back then. Not that.
They do now, though.
Yeah.
I was watching some shit earlier on YouTube. Dude, scientists are doing some amazing shit with genetics now.
Yeah. But this is supposed to be the early 60s that he's doing this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Bruce's father, Robert Banner.
Ah.
If you know anything about the Incredible Hulk in the comics, his father was a monster. He did fucked up experiments on people and even his own kid.
Lizard.
See that lizard DNA thing? That was a callback to Spider-Man. The Spider-Man character, the lizard.
Oh, yeah.
Because supposedly Robert Banner, Bruce's father, worked with Dr. Connors.
Well, there you go.
Oh, don't hurt the monkey.
Leave the monkey alone. Have you heard what Fauci's people have been doing when they test this vaccine? They were cutting the tops of monkeys' heads off and shit.
Fauci's an ass.
Fauci's a fucking monster, dude.
Okay, I'm not getting into political stuff right here. Not tonight.
Okay. I was just saying, like, wow, weird experiments.
Oh, I have the subtitles on.
Here's something better than politics. Oh. Joe Pope came to say hi.
Hey, little man.
Joe Pope says hi. Oh, yes. You are much better than politics. Yes, you are.
Hey, mommy. That baby's all grown up now.
That little baby Hulk. That little baby Hulk. And his daddy just stuck him with something. Poor little feller. Oh, leave that sea urchin alone. What are you doing? Any man that genetically experiments on his own children should be buried in a hole somewhere in the deep desert.
Mm-hmm.
How about buried standing up and leaving the head just out?
Yeah, and then cover it in honey so the ants get him.
Or the bees.
Well, there's no bees in the desert, honey.
Well, either or.
Look at that damn ham.
Yummy.
I have found. He's talking about he doesn't like Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have found a new obsession, a new drink that I'm obsessing over. Minute Maid Berry Punch fruit juice.
Mm-hmm.
If you take the carton and put it in the freezer for a little bit and let it get cold, it is freaking amazing. And it's better than me drinking soda all the time. That's because his dad's doing genetic experiments on him.
Uh-huh.
Oh, bad idea, dude.
What is he doing?
Sabotaging the project.
You'll find out.
Bomb shelter time. Oh shit! They don't have a bomb shelter. Damn it!
No,
Mm-mm.
it's duck and cover.
Ugh.
Well, that ain't gonna do anything.
You see, that's the lie that they fed us back in the day about the nuclear bomb, drills. They put, get under your desk, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, right.
I don't think that's his mom, though.
No,
It's not.
not.
It's a foster mother.
Mm.
Safety razor. I don't. I've nicked myself so many times with the so-called safety razor.
I was about to say they weren't very safe. I have one.
Yeah,
But they give a nice close shave, though.
they do that.
I'll use my electric razor to get like the main stuff, and then I'll use the safety razor to get the close stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But you are right. I do nick myself several times when I do shave. You have to be really careful with it.
Nuclear biotechnology.
Yep.
There's
Lou Ferrigno and Stan Lee.
There's Stan Lee, and of course, there's a guy who played the Hulk
in the TV series, yeah.
In the old TV series. Lou Ferrigno.
That's like I was telling you last night. He's been in pretty much every Hulk movie.
Well, except for the later MCU stuff, because Hulk hasn't gotten a movie yet. But was he in the Edward Norton movie?
Yes, he was a security guard in there too.
Oh shit, you're right. Oh hey, here's something that'll blow your mind. In the Edward Norton Hulk movie, the guy that was his college roommate in college is one of Peter Parker's teachers in the Spider-Man movies. Ah, there she is. Talk about a woman who never aged.
She's fine.
She's still just as pretty today as she was when she did Labyrinth in the 80s. I've seen her recently.
Yeah.
She's a looker still.
Mm-hmm. She is 51.
Yes. And still pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I saw something she was in recently. I can't remember what it is, but I remember seeing her.
Well, she was in Rocketeer. I know that much. That's the first time I ever saw her was in Rocketeer, and I'm like, who is this hottie?
Well, the first time I ever saw her was Labyrinth.
Me too.
No, I didn't see that until later on.
I saw Labyrinth at the theater when it first came out. My daddy took me.
You did?
Oh, leave that frog alone. Stop doing things to the frogs. Hey, DL, Alex Jones. They put something in the water to make the frogs gay.
Okay.
Remember that?
Yes.
Do you think they put something in the water to make the frogs gay?
I don't know. Right this minute, I don't care.
It's a lot of TVs.
Yeah, well, they want to get it from different angles, you know. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that poor frog.
You be frogging.
Ow! Ow! My dog just nipped my nose.
No nip his.
What the hell, dude? I was just sitting here watching a movie. You bite my nose? Like, what the hell? Well, you're not hungry. You got food. So what's the problem, huh? Huh? What's the problem, Bubba? What's the problem, Bubba? Huh? Yeah, they hit that poor frog with gamma rays.
Hmm.
Mm.
And the frog dies.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about like gamma ray experiments in like science fiction books. Gamma rays would cook you from the inside. There's really no way to experiment with gamma rays in humans or animals for that matter.
Thank God.
Because gamma rays are what stars put out when they explode. And if a large enough star explodes too close to our solar system, we're going to get baked by what they call a GBR gamma ray burst,
Mm-hmm.
or GRB gamma ray burst, and it will cook all life on this planet and destroy us. And there's nothing we can do about it if that ever happens.
Oh, that's one reason to many reasons to keep me up at night.
I'm sorry, Raquel.
I think you're fine.
You'll be fine. Besides that, Raquel, you won't feel it anyway, because if it ever happens, it's just going to happen, and we're going to be baked at like an apple, and then it's done.
Yeah,
So,
you won't know it until it's too late.
Oh, that's just makes me feel a lot better.
oh, guys, did you notice my screen name? I changed it last night when I was on another panel.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was playing around with the name.
God Emperor Thade, first of his name.
It's the first of his name thing comes from Game of Thrones. That's what they always called the
Hey,
king.
I love food. My
Oh, I think I gave him anxiety problems too. I'm sorry, food. I did not mean to give you existential crisis.
He wants to get in her panties.
You gonna be okay, food?
Just came in, LOL. Yeah, we're watching the Hulk movie from 2003. Just click on the pinned link that's pinned in the live chat to watch the movie with us. Apparently not.
You know, DL, I've always this actor always plays like slimy characters.
Tony, though?
I've never liked this actor's work because he's just the slimiest of nasty little characters. I'm sure he's a nice guy in real life, though.
He probably is. Most of them are. The ones that play the nastier characters are usually the nicest people.
Now, I have met Eric Bana, the guy playing Bruce Banner right here,
Mm-hmm.
and he is really cool. He's a neat dude. I met him after he made the movie Troy,
Nah.
and he was really cool. He sat and talked. He talked with a group about it at a Comic Con.
Mm-hmm.
He was a really nice guy. Oh, I've forgotten about that. Okay.
Benny's dead.
I'm the new guy.
Of course, I had something to do with Benny dying.
I ate Benny's soul. Needed a job.
It tasted good.
Bruce is
Especially sauteed.
Hey man, souls are good sauteed with a little butter and garlic.
I was going to throw an onion there, but that sounds good too.
Yeah, so just a little garlic, just enough to get that taste of garlic. You know, the roasted garlic and some olive oil. Oh man, it's so good.
Oh, Popeye.
Huh?
You said olive oil. I said, oh, Popeye.
Do you know that did you ever see the live action Popeye movie with Robin Williams?
Long time ago.
Well, you know, Shelley Duvall, that was olive oil in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
She's completely batshit insane now.
Well, they said that, what was the director on...
Kubrick?
Yeah, he just drove her insane.
Yeah, well, you know, the scenes in The Shining, he made her redo those scenes, take so many takes to get it right, that he screwed her up mentally.
Yeah.
Like the bat scene with Jack Nicholson, you know, give me the bat, Wendy, give me the bat, you know, that scene.
Yeah.
He made her retake that scene 200 something plus times to get it right. And that was a very intense, like, group of scenes right there, you know, mentally speaking. And he fucked her up mentally. And she tried to get compensation for it, and he completely left her. He didn't get her any help. Like, they tried to say that he should have been responsible for her, like, mental well-being because of what happened with that movie. And he was like, nope, I have nothing to do with it. He completely, like, blew her off after that.
Yeah.
Like, Kubrick was a dick, dude.
He was a dick to pretty much everybody that worked with him.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson said that he tried to intimidate him, and he told Kubrick that he'd beat his ass if he tried again.
The only one that got along with him was the damn kid.
Yeah.
Well,
you know, even he didn't act really after that, really.
No,
that kid.
He's in a scene in Doctor Sleep.
Yeah, I do know that. I like Doctor Sleep.
It is so damn dark, though.
Yeah, it is. But that book is one of the darkest Stephen King books written. The only one darker is Pet Sematary. Oh, it's a doggy, but it's not a good doggy. It's angry.
Damn dog. Put you in the machine. See how you like it.
Raquel, what I was saying about gamma rays earlier, I forgot to add. Gamma radiation is one of the things that nuclear bombs give off.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Well, in the comic book, that's how he became the Hulk.
They were testing a gamma bomb, yeah.
Yeah.
And he saved Rick Jones, his buddy, because Rick was on the testing range.
Yeah.
But now the comics they talk about now, there's like they retcon part of Hulk's story in the comic books, and they've made it more in line with this movie right here, where his dad was doing experiments on him when he was a kid, and then the gamma radiation later on just activated whatever it was his dad did to him. Yeah, the Hulk is effectively immortal in the comics because every time Bruce tries to kill himself, the Hulk doesn't let him die. There's a comic book series called The Immortal Hulk. It was a miniseries, and every time that Bruce tries to die, no matter whether it's by taking his own life or by accident, the Hulk brings him back to life.
Oh yeah.
Weird looking rock.
Yeah, they kind of went for the artsy fartsy on this movie.
Well, it's Ang Lee, of course they did.
Yeah.
The director, she was known for artsy stuff. If I'm not mistaken, that director's the same one that did Brokeback Mountain.
The guy with the dogs outside his house, and they disappeared.
Keep that guy in your mind. Keep that guy in your mind. He's important.
I'm looking at pictures of Ang Lee. Yeah.
I was right. It's a chick, right? I could never remember.
No.
No, it's a dude.
Yeah, it's a dude.
Yeah. Okay. I could never remember.
Now, in his personal life, he might dress as a chick. I don't know.
Well, if you look at movies like Brokeback Mountain, maybe.
I wish I could quit you. And I wish you would too.
Quit you.
I wish you would too.
Dude, that was a sad movie, though.
I have no desire to watch it.
Well, my ex-wife made me watch it because she wanted to watch it. Because it had Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger in it.
Well.
So I got made to sit through that movie. And it's just really... The subject matter is way more than just the relationship between those two guys.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of just like sadness in both of their lives.
What's his name? Oh, Josh Hartnett turned that role down. They asked him to do the movie, and he was doing something else.
I will give Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger this. They did really good with those roles. I mean, besides the subject matter, they really did act very well in that movie. Both of them.
And I was watching something today about Josh Hartnett, and he turned down Batman. He turned down Superman.
Yep. Josh Hartnett's turned down a lot of roles that could have he's one of those actors that's not he's not a super celebrity, but he does a lot of stuff. Like he's a working actor. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he likes that because he says, I want to be just famous. He says, I want to be famous, but not famous enough where people will bother me as I'm walking down the street.
I think my favorite movie of his was Pearl Harbor.
I like 30 Days a Night.
That was a good movie, too. The sequel sucks balls, though.
Oh, yeah, it does. It does.
But that first movie, I like how that first movie ended.
How about The Faculty?
The Faculty was good, but he was so very young in that movie. Him and Elijah Wood both.
Yeah.
That was Elijah pre-Frodo. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, General Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah, the Red Hulk.
Yep. General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. He became
the Red Hulk.
Currently in the comic books, he's the Red Hulk, but he's more than the Red Hulk. He's the symbiote of Vengeance. He's a mixture of Red Hulk, a Venom symbiote, a Quintar symbiote like Venom, and the Spirit of Vengeance, Ghost Rider.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, that's the Gamma machine. Dude, in this movie, Bruce pretty much Dr. Manhattan himself.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
The Hulk
is born.
Well, the Hulk was always inside Banner, but this brought him out. I'll explain Banner's story to y'all in the comics after we watch this movie. It's confusing unless I talk about it a lot. And I don't want to talk too much right now. I like this movie. I don't want to talk over the movie too much.
Damn, she's ugly.
Right? God, how can we ever stand this actress?
Yeah.
She's so ugly. I just want to hug her and kiss her and love on her. Okay.
All night long.
I want to make it mine. Oh, mine. He's not joking, darling. There was a nuclear accident that happened one time that was basically kind of like what Bruce just did. And the scientist held the machine as it gave off a shit ton of radiation just to save the rest of the scientists that were in the room with him.
Yeah, I think that was.
It was called the Demon Core experiment.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And he took so much radiation, but he saved the rest of the scientists in the room because he took the brunt of it. And God, that story's so sad. Because like 8 months before that, he'd lost a friend in a very similar accident at the same lab. And when he went to save those scientists by blocking it with his body, he knew how he would die because he watched his friend die that way.
Mm.
And it involved the Demon Core both times. What the Demon Core was supposedly going, what the Demon Core started out to be, was it was going to be the third atom bomb we were going to drop on Japan if they hadn't surrendered during the war.
Yeah, I saw something on YouTube about it.
Yeah, the Demon Core's horrible, dude. And it's still around. Did you know that? They never deactivated it.
Well, they incorporated it into the arsenal.
Yeah.
But I think they eventually destroyed it, or tried to anyway.
Are you going to become the doggy Hulk, huh? Is that what you're going to do? Huh? I not like you when you're hungry. Look, this good boy's he's been clingy all day. Look at him. He's been clingy all day. I don't know why. You just not feeling good, Bubba? Is that it? Or do you think I'm upset or something? Well, I'm not. You don't have to worry. It's okay.
I never was a big Nick Nolte fan.
I don't really like him either.
I thought that was McNulty.
Yeah. I've been inside you.
I don't think so, Betty.
I didn't let you in. What are you doing? Right?
Mm.
This is the guy with the dogs, Raquel. Yeah. You might not like him when he's angry, Nick.
Mm.
Right?
Mm.
Did this guy just gamma radiate a rat?
Yes.
Or was that another dog?
No, that was a rat.
That's messed up, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Is this the one where Sam Elliott played Thunderbolt Ross?
Yes.
Ooh, I like his Thunderbolt Ross. Can't remember who plays him in the MCU right now. I can't remember the name of the actor.
Oh. What is his name? I'd have to look that up.
I love Sam Elliott as an actor. So good. My favorite line of his in any movie comes out of the movie Roadhouse. When he first shows up and they're beating up Patrick Swayze on the back dock at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And he joins the fight. He kicks that dude in the knee. And he looks at the dude and he goes, that hurt like hell, didn't it? Oh, thank you, food. Thank you. It's William Hurt that plays Thunderbolt Ross in the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, food. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Oh. You know, he always strikes me as being a guy that's just no nonsense, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Sam Elliott.
He was in the movie We Were Soldiers.
Yes, I love that movie.
He was a no-nonsense guy in that movie, too.
Right now, he's currently in the spin-off show from the show Yellowstone. The one that's the prequel show, 1883. And he's the main character in that. He's really good in that, too.
I haven't seen Yellowstone.
You should. It is an awesome TV show. If you like the rural kind of ranch kind of type shows like that.
Yeah.
It's Kevin Costner's fucking amazing in that show. It's about his family and the ranch that they run and the stuff that they go through because of like different various things going on.
Yeah.
And 1883 is the prequel. It talks about how the family started and how the ranch got bought. You know how they came to own the ranch and everything.
Yeah.
They're about to start a new show, another spinoff called 666. It's about the ranch. It's about the ranch that the family owns in Texas.
Yeah.
Because they own one in Montana and one in Texas.
Yeah. Can you hear the movie, Raquel?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Oh, do I need to stop talking? I'm sorry.
No, we're talking, and I just thought, I don't know if Raquel can hear the movie. She's never seen it before.
Hmm.
Yes, they are. Fuck the Berkeley PD gonna do?
Not a damn thing.
Oh yeah, Bruce, let's steal the nuclear reactor. His dad's like, that's my boy. All creepy and stuff. Hulk smash puny human. Jesus Christ.
What a lunatic.
Right? Your son just turned into a giant green rage monster, and you're going to be all, my Bruce! Like, what the hell?
No.
Gosh, she's gorgeous. Hello. Is it wrong that every time I see her on screen, I want to just, grab her and love her and hug her and squeeze her till she's nice and warm? Anyway.
No.
You know another actress that aged like her? Mia Sara. Do you know who that is?
The name sounds familiar.
The chick from Legend.
Oh yeah.
She aged really well too. An explosion? An explosion?
You ever see her in the movie Career Opportunities?
Who, Mia Sara or Jennifer Connelly?
Jennifer Connelly.
No, I don't think I've seen that movie.
Oh, you'd like it. Yeah.
I know there was a couple of movies where she's been nude in.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember the website that used to be out there? I don't know if it's still out there, but there used to be a website called Mr. Skin.
Oh yeah. I remember Mr. Skin.
Hey Raquel, there was literally a website where this dude, all he did was watch movies and TV shows, and he would timestamp where actresses were nude in these movies, and then he would put it on his website and let you know which actress and which movie she was nude in at the exact moment you can see her nude in the movie.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought I'd froze up again. Yeah, Lois Lane had the same problem with her father, General Lane.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Daddy.
Mm.
She's like, creep. Thanks.
Yep, I'm still watching the Hulk. Hey, Daniel, Hot Topics.
Sorry about that, guys. I got a phone call.
Oh, that's fine.
I changed my screen name again.
The Incredible Fade. Nice. Hey, Maura. How are you doing?
Hey, Moira. Meow.
We're watching the Hulk.
Are you going to change your name to Wong Hung Lo?
One hung low.
Yeah.
Well, I only call myself the Incredible Thade in honor of this movie. So.
I love this movie. Well, this is my first time watching this early movie of the Hulk.
Well, Daniel, this isn't my favorite guy that played the Hulk, but it's a good movie, though. I will give you that. Well, hugs right back to you, Moira. That would be cool, Daniel's Hot Topics. As one of the variants, that would be cool. And it is possible because they're bringing a whole lot of old actors back.
That would be pretty cool if it's true.
What's
I just hope they don't bring back Edward Norton because he sucks.
I liked him. I liked him as the
I thought he was okay.
He did no. I mean, he did good as the Hulk. He's not a good person though. He screwed up that movie. He threw a fit because he didn't get his way on that movie.
How come?
Because he wanted to rewrite the whole script.
Oh, really?
That's why they replaced him.
That's why they replaced him with Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, I
Otherwise,
didn't know that.
he'd be our Hulk right now. I mean, I like his acting. I just don't like him as a person. There's a complete difference, Moira. Calm down, Bruce. Lawrence Talbot.
Don't you wonder what happened to this version of Bruce Banner and the Hulk? I still do.
Yeah, I do too. And it's sad that they never finished it, but I think there was an issue with the studio at the time that made the Hulk movies. Universal, I believe it was. Oof.
Uh-oh, he's hulking out. Oh, oh no.
See, the madder he gets, the bigger and stronger he gets.
Well, they're knocked out cold.
At least.
Hey, Raquel, I reported that bot.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I saw it, so I deleted it.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you just fine.
Okay.
I think this is the only movie they actually showed that the madder he gets, the stronger he gets.
Yeah, because the Ruffalo's Hulk doesn't do that.
Pity.
the
That's the best thing about the Hulk.
only time I saw the Hulk do that in the MCU was in What If, the animated What If series.
Mm.
He does the getting bigger when he's angry thing. I love that when she sees him in the trees. He's like, "Ooh, pretty."
You pretty.
You're like, God damn, how tall is he, dude? See, that's another thing about the Hulk that I've never honestly gotten. Depending on who's playing the character, depends on how big he is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like Ruffalo's Hulk is only about 8 foot tall. This Hulk, he just looked at what, like 12 foot tall there? Fucking huge.
Do you see the animated Incredible Hulk in the 90s? The animated General Ross in the 90s, just the 90s show, just looked just like Rod Doze in this movie. Yes, he does. And yeah, I have seen the animated Incredible Hulk in the 90s. I haven't seen the whole thing, but I have seen it.
Look, Raquel, Hulk dogs.
See, I wish they would have lightened this up a little bit. It is kind of dark.
Yeah. But I think they did that to hide uh the bad CGI in some of the points.
Oh, he's gone. She's married to the actor that plays the Vision in the MCU.
You are correct on that, Daniel. Now they're talking about putting Ruffalo in a Hulk movie, giving him his own Hulk movie.
Hmm.
Well, they kind of need to, don't they, if they want to introduce the She-Hulk, don't they?
No, She-Hulk's getting her own series. She's getting Disney Plus TV series.
But they need to have him because of the blood infusion.
Right. Well, they can use him, but they've never been able to give him his own movie because the Universal owned the rights. They were allowed to use him in like the Avengers movies, but they weren't allowed to make a single like standalone movie about him. But now that Universal has returned the rights to Marvel, they can do that now.
I wish Disney hadn't bought Marvel.
Yes, they do. They do want to do World War Hulk, which is an awesome storyline. But they've already done part of World War Hulk technically in Thor Ragnarok.
Yep.
The sending him, well, it was actually the end of Age of Ultron where they sent him off the planet, and then he wasn't on War World though. He was on the Collector's World or the Game Master's World. It was Game Master. That's right.
He's like, you bitch. I trusted you.
You know, if I was him, I wouldn't trust Betty anymore.
This kind of reminds me of when in the old series when they transported the Hulk in that big round dome looking thing.
Yeah. Did you ever see the last episode of that old TV series? That was like a 2 hour long episode.
The death of the Hulk.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw it.
Yeah, that is true, Daniel. They but I trust that they'll do their own a good version of it. I mean, it won't be exactly comic accurate, but I trust they'll do a good version of it.
I haven't seen the Prince of Persia movie yet. Need to get around to it.
Didn't the Prince of Persia movie have Jake Gyllenhaal in it?
I think so.
Yeah, okay, he did say that. Never mind. I just saw his message. I love that line. All right, I'm finally back. I went and made me a snack.
Nice.
What'd you make?
Tater tots, and I melted cheese on them.
He exposed himself to gamma radiation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Look, yeah. Look at there, Raquel.
Why'd he do that? Because he's a psychopath. Ooh, his hand looks like a starfish.
He is now the absorbing man?
Sort of. It's not the actual absorbing man from the comics, though. Which kind of sucks. But he has similar powers.
Pal.
Oh,
Dang, he just killed that guy.
he just
Uh-huh.
squished that dude like a grape.
Yep.
Oh, hey, Raquel. After the movie, you want to go over to Jedi Bill's karaoke stream?
Perhaps. He's not gonna feel much of anything. He's dead.
Last thing that went through his mind was that piece of equipment.
Yeah, more than went through his mind. He got squatted like a bug. It's pretty bad when you get squished like a bug, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly, all that stuff's still there.
Well, it's part of a nuclear testing range, isn't it now?
I believe so.
We're about at the point where he's going to remember what happened when he was a kid, huh?
Mm-hmm. His mother.
Yeah, there is. Your memories. The thing that happened in that room.
Mm. Calvert's a prick.
It probably will. I really hope we get Battle World and Secret Wars. Actually, I hope we get God Emperor Doom. That'd be nice. Beep, 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 beep.
Time to take my shower.
You sicko. But if you've got a pretty singing voice in the shower, I might sit around and listen to it. I just don't want to watch you in the shower.
Well, I don't, and you ain't.
Oh, come on! I can appreciate a good singing voice.
So can I, if I hear one.
Oh, there's Talbot.
Ah, Bruce, you bastard.
Oh. Taser.
Idiot.
Right. I'm talking about old Secret Wars, but I'd still like to see God Emperor Doom. Doom. Though I did like Hickman's story. He writes a good story. He did really good with X-Men.
Boy, a guy who's all effed up, he sure can whip his ass still.
He's sure whipping Banner's ass, huh?
Yeah. What are you doing? I'm whipping my own ass.
Liar, liar.
Mm.
I'm whooping my own ass. Do you mind?
People always want to jack with the Hulk.
Mm.
They think they can control him or something.
And you would think they know better, right?
Yeah. Only ones I know of that he ever listened to was Betty and
Natasha.
Rick Jones. Oh well, Rick Jones. He always liked.
Yeah, he always did listen to Rick. You know that in the early days of Marvel, Rick Jones was like involved with a lot of superheroes, though.
Yeah.
Like he was there with a lot of like superhero origins.
No kidding.
It's like, what's really going on with Rick? You know, like, are you causing these origin stories? No, Nick Nolte, no.
Bad Nick. Bad Nick.
Naughty Nick Nolte, naughty. And she's always too smart for her own damn good. Every version of Betsy Ross I've ever seen, she's been too smart for her own good.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotten her killed a couple of times.
And
she's a Hulk now too, though.
She's a female Red Hulk, if I remember
Yep.
right.
Yep.
My monster baby. He was bi-curious.
Well, you should have talked to your wife about swinging, maybe.
About the horror.
Cry me a river, dude. You're evil. Right?
Oh, yeah.
And see, that's the cool thing. All of the movies had have multiversal designations now. Doesn't matter which company made them.
Mm.
So they could all come back in Doctor
There's
Strange.
the Hulk.
Mm-mm.
You really think that's gonna work on the Hulk?
Yeah, it would if he took a deep enough breath.
Talbot, you prick. Mm.
Oh no.
Fall back, fall back.
And you're dead.
Yep.
Yep. Like I said, all the old Marvel movies were given multiversal designation numbers. The Fox X-Men have a designation number. The Hulk's like bee stings, dude. Bee stings. It doesn't matter.
Those bolts are doing nothing. They're just bouncing off them.
All they're doing is making him madder.
And he's breaking shit. Kidney winks.
Wow.
He's like, General Ross, did I get your attention? Yeah, better idea, dude. Show him the way out. And you, sir, are going nowhere. You know, for a big guy, he's speedy as fuck.
Yeah, he's look how and flying somewhat
Well,
flying.
it's not that he's flying, it's that he's jumping really far.
Yeah, somewhat flying.
Well, he gets going, and once he gets going, he can go pretty far.
I think he can long jump like 3 or 4 miles because of his strength.
Mm.
Well, it's like, did you know that originally in the Superman comic, Superman didn't fly either?
No, he leaped from building to building.
Yep, he could leap tall buildings in a single bound.
Yep.
He was a jumper. But later, comic book artists and writers just gave him the ability to fly because they misunderstood what the original intention was for him.
He can heal instantly.
Pretty much. Him and Wolverine, and I think Deadpool have some of the best healing powers.
The actual best healing in Marvel Comics is Deadpool because he's effectively immortal.
Mm.
And that's because of a storyline that involved Thanos and Lady Death.
Yeah, I remember that storyline.
Yeah, Thanos was in love with Death, and she fell in love with Deadpool. And Thanos got angry and used the heart of the universe to curse Deadpool with eternal life. Fucking Thanos and his trinkets, you know. If it isn't Infinity Gems and a gauntlet, it's the Heart of the Universe gem and other like super powerful products. Oh, you see him hit that tank?
Oh yeah.
Yes. He hit that tank like a football linebacker. Did you see that?
Yeah, throw it like it was some kind of toy.
Oh. You know, he's like shaking the humans out of it.
Well, Hulk tries not to kill if he can.
Yeah. He's like, ow, that actually hurt. He's like, okay, you guys are screwed. Ow.
Points the barrel of the tank right at the soldier.
It's not gonna. It won't hurt them because they can't shoot.
Yeah, but if they tried to fire that thing, it would blow up the barrel. There goes tradition of presidents doing shady shit. And the Hulk's just like, I'm just gonna go jump in this way and see where I land. Hulk just want to be free. Right?
Just let him roam.
I wonder if he causes minor earthquakes when he lands.
Well, in World
Tremors?
War Hulk, he was or World Breaker Hulk. He was every time he made a step, he was causing earthquakes because he was so mad.
Yeah. I liked Earthbreaker Hulk. Or World Breaker Hulk, sorry. I think World Breaker Hulk's my favorite version of the Hulk, aside from the Immortal Hulk. I kind of like Amadeus Cho, though, too. He used to be known as the Astonishing Hulk, but now he's just brute.
I used to collect comics, and I used to have that crap, but I don't have any of it now. So.
Yes, you are correct, Daniel. They have some sort of variant of whatever the other multiversal realities have. He sees you.
He sees you when you're creeping.
He knows when you've got bombs.
Ah! What happened?
The Hulk broke it.
Oh
no! Hulk smash puny
no.
video.
Okay, let's see now what happened here.
Okay, hold on. Let me fix this.
Loading media.
Hulk smash puny movie. Right?
Yeah. They used the LRAD today up in Canada.
Did they?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that whole Canada situation depresses me, dude.
It's bullshit.
Because we're really close to that down here too.
Fixed it.
Okay, cool.
All right, back on.
He just rode that bitch ass helicopter to the ground, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The Hulk is so powerful he broke the vid feed.
It does seem that way. But I got it back up and running.
They're about ready to change the landscape.
He was like, hey, man, that was rude.
He grabbed the missile.
Yeah. And he about to fling it at somebody, too. Did one of them guys actually really just say he got my missile?
Yes, he did.
Hulk's like, hey, you fucker, stop shooting shit at me.
They think that's going to kill the Hulk.
No, far from it.
Oh, we've gone to nukes now, huh? Headed for Berkeley.
At the Golden Gate Bridge, huh?
Yeah.
I always wondered, what did Will do to get fired on?
Fire at Will, fire at Will, fire at Will. Who's Will and why are we shooting at him? What did he do, man? What did he do? He's like, I'm riding jet.
They actually saved that pilot's life, is what he did.
Yeah. Maybe.
Puny human. Puny banner.
Sploosh. Probably did, man. He made a screaming noise, so he probably did die. But it doesn't matter to General Ross. He'll sacrifice whoever he can to get what he wants.
How would you like to be people living along that? What the hell are they bombing?
I promise I can help him.
She was the voice for Peter Parker's suit in Homecoming.
Yep. The babysitter voice.
Yeah.
Or the babysitter protocol.
Yeah. And like I said, her husband plays Vision.
She's married to the guy that plays Vision?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
He's a good actor.
There's the Hulk.
He used to do the voice of Jarvis.
Yep. He was also in a movie called A Knight's Tale. He played Chaucer.
Oh, yeah, that was a long time ago. That was a good movie.
Yep. Him and Heath Ledger. The guy that later plays King Robert in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And Alan Tudyk.
He's like, oh, damn.
Yeah, he was about to throw something, and he's like, "Oh, the girl. Okay, I can't kill my girlfriend." Girls smell good. Hulk
Girl
not
look
smell
good.
good. Hulk not smell good.
Hulk come stand in this water over here and take a shower.
He stands in a water puddle and stomps his feet so the water like flies up on him. Oh, Hulk not like flashy lights.
I don't remember. Have they ever had anybody play Rick Jones in any of these movies?
No. The closest they got was the guy who plays Peter Parker's teacher later on in the Edward Norton Hulk.
Yeah. They had a couple young reporters filming and one of them was Jack McGee. You know, a couple of students.
Hulk's like, "What, Betty? What I do?" Why are they trying to hurt Hulk?
Look at as he's shrinking down, the sweat and stuff just pours off of him.
Yeah. But that's got to be like a very painful transformation.
Yeah. And he's looked at the steam. I'm a little puny human.
Oh, I am puny Banner now. And one of those cops caps him in the back of the head while he's trying to talk to Betty. Wouldn't kill him.
She's like, you smell bad.
You smell like giant green rage monster, man. Come on. Well, his body's got to exude like massive amounts of testosterone. And testosterone's a funky smelling chemical. A whole army of people behind with a gun.
Yeah. It's like Funky Cole Medina. But do you remember that song?
I do. Tone Loc.
I think he was a one-hit wonder, wasn't he?
He had a couple of things. He had a couple of good songs, but that was about it.
Yeah.
He became an actor though. Like he was in the first Ace Ventura movie. He was Ace Ventura's top friend, the black guy.
I don't remember.
No, I'm telling you that was his character. That was Tone Loc.
Yeah.
And see, shit like this that makes superheroes not want to tell the government who they are.
Yeah. That's why Captain America was against that basically Patriot Act against the
Registration Act, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, originally in the comics, the Superhuman Registration Act was just about mutants. But then too much stuff went on, and a bus full of school children got killed during a fight with the New Warriors and Nuke. and then they decided, well, the government decided, well, not just mutants, they wanted the all superhumans registered, and that's what caused the Civil War storyline, at least in the comics. The MCU, in my opinion, fucked up the Civil War storyline.
Well, they fucked up everything. I mean, they fucked up, the Vision picking up the hammer. Only supposedly at one time, Better Ray Bill was the only one that supposedly could pick up the hammer. Of course, they haven't had him in it yet.
But they have had his face, like a statue of him in Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, I saw that.
He was one of the champions, the statues of the champions.
Yeah.
Which means somewhere out there in the MCU, Beta Ray Bill exists.
Mm-hmm.
Odin made Beta Ray Bill his own hammer, though.
Yes, he did. Was it Stormbreaker?
Yeah.
But isn't that the new hammer that Thor had? Isn't that what they called it, Stormbreaker?
No, it's Stormbringer in the movie. In the new axe hammer thing he has is Stormbreaker.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all be on. That's not necessarily the truth. That MCU timeline, that X-Men timeline. In case I fall asleep, I'll say this now. This movie's a D-. It's not bad for what it was, food, but it's dated. But back to the Fox storyline. It's not that we'll lose that storyline; it'll become a dead branch, and we'll gain characters off of it. But my thoughts on this whole multiverse of madness thing is it's a soft reset. We'll get elements of like older universes added into a mainline Marvel universe.
We might get the Illuminati.
Well, we're definitely getting the Illuminati because we all heard Charles Xavier in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be like the comic accurate Illuminati, though. It's going to be different because Iron Man was a member. A dead branch is a timeline that has no recourse. It becomes detached from the main multiverse. But anyway, where was I? Deal. I was saying something about the Illuminati. Okay. Because there's no Iron Man, and Iron Man started the Illuminati.
And they haven't had Namor yet either.
Well, Namor is probably going to get introduced either in this movie or he's definitely going to be in Black Panther 2. Wakanda Forever.
Yeah. And now I know they had the Inhumans on the TV series, but they haven't introduced them in the movies yet.
No, but we may still get that black. We still may get that Black Bolt. That's one of the rumors. Members of the Illuminati, we might get that Black Bolt because they've talked about They were talking to the guy that played Black Bolt in that show to come in and play. They were in talks with him, so I don't know where that went, but he may be in there.
He was in that series, Hell on Wheels.
Yeah. It's almost a given that Tom Cruise is going to play Superior Iron Man as a variant, which I think is okay. I mean, I'm not totally against it. We're probably going to get a Captain Marvel variant as a member of the Illuminati. We're definitely getting Charles Xavier. But I think Mordo is actually going to be a member of the Illuminati. Yes, and that's an awesome thing. Even though Hugh Jackman said he's not going to be involved in Multiverse of Madness, he's been trolling Wolverine shit on his Twitter. His dad sounds like a cult leader.
Basically.
They won't necessarily get rid of the Fox X-Men completely, Food. They'll drag in whoever they can get to agree to play X-Men characters in the main timeline. I mean, to be completely honest, everybody that's upset about what could happen in this Doctor Strange movie, I think it's going to be a good thing, because there's really not. It's going to be very hard for them to bring mutants in, because mutants weren't able to be used when the MCU started. So they're going to have to come up with a unique way to bring mutants into the MCU. Whoa!
Oh.
Did that guy just chew on a bunch of electricity?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
Uh-oh. He's absorbing a lot of electricity.
They're probably going to recast the X-Men, but at least for this movie and possibly future multiversal movies, we're going to see versions of those X-Men. I think they'll pull it off better than most people think they will. Did old Absorbing Man there just become a god or something? What the hell? Oh, that's not cool.
Is he trying to absorb the Hulk?
Yep.
Yeah. Swoosh.
Well, hopefully
honestly,
it
Food.
is.
Honestly, Food. I think it's going to be fine. They did a bunch of reshoots so they could fix what possibly could have gone wrong for it. Trust me, dude. I think it's going to be all right. I mean, if anybody can pull that out, Feige can do it, and just that's just in general. Careful what you wish for, dude. Eternal rage.
Release the Kraken.
Yeah, let's screw up the environment with a gamma bomb. What the fuck are you doing?
Like they think that's going to hurt him.
No. I was just going to give him more gamma radiation.
Yeah, but I'm not. There'll be a variant Hugh Jackman Wolverine in Deadpool 3 probably because Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds are friends. But I don't think that he'll be the Wolverine of the MCU. I think he's just going to be in and out, like multiversal, kind of like Toby and Andrew.
Like he was in X-Men First Class when they walked into the bar.
1 year later.
Wanted to talk to him. He says, "Go fuck yourselves."
Yep.
I remember those computers.
Looks pretty neat.
That's a Mac. Yes, that's what I was saying. The main MCU will have a new Wolverine, and that one will be the one that fights the Hulk in Wolverine versus the Hulk.
Ugly woman.
I know, she's just so hard to look at, huh?
Yeah. Go watch the movie Career Opportunities. You'll like that movie. Sure.
Sure you are.
You know, normally General Ross was sincere, at least when it came to his daughter. Now, when it came to everybody else, he was a lying prick, but he did love his daughter.
I sent you something, Fade. On Messenger. A picture from Career Opportunities.
Oh, hello, nurse. Jesus.
That's why I said you'd probably like the movie.
Yo, I think I would too. Wow, dude. He's got a frog on his hat.
And that's that.
Yep.
They didn't do the
I like
previews.
the credits, like they look like comic credits.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what he was kind of going for. That's why he had those little different panels and stuff. You know, Jack the King Kirby.
By Stan Lee and Jack Kirby.
Yep.
Those two were good together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Stan wasn't always good to Jack, though.
No, he was not.
It took Stan years to realize that he had done Jack Kirby dirty.
Yeah.
And by the time that he made up with Jack, Jack didn't live much longer.
Yeah. Yep.
What's funny, though, is, the God of the Marvel Universe, they call him the one above all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem with Edward Norton. He thinks that when he gets on a movie, he can reboot things and rewrite scripts and shit. Anyway,
shame
when the Fantastic Four in the comics went and met the one above all, went and met God. When they walked through the door where God was staying, they walked into Jack Kirby's art room, and God was Jack Kirby.
Yeah.
Kind of meta if you really think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Hulk. Good movie.
Really good movie.
Yeah, it's been a long while since I've seen it.
First time for me watching it. I liked it. Some action, some non-action. The CGI.
Not action.
The CGI. It holds up somewhat, but not too much. I have to give this like a C.
C, senor.
Yes.
I'd say I'm going to be a little bit nicer. Being as I appreciate I appreciate the acting of the three main characters in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Bana did really well. Jennifer Connelly was a little wooden, but hey, she's pretty, so I guess it's fine. But I think the MVP of the movie has got to be Sam Elliott. So I'm going to give it. I guess I'll give it a B minus. Just on the acting alone.
Says he'll give this movie a 9 out of 10, a B plus.
There you go.
I Love Food says a D minus.
Ouch, food. That hurt a little. Why do you gotta kick a Hulk in the nuts while he's down?
Sam Elliott is the best General Ross.
Yes, he is. He looks he's very comic book accurate.
Yeah.
General Ross.
I have to agree. Yeah, with that.
It's General Ross. The way they portrayed General Ross in this movie is the same way he was portrayed in the comics. And in the comics, General Ross would step over. He didn't care who he had to step over to get shit done. The only person he would not step over, though, was Betty. He always did everything he could to protect his daughter. And it wasn't even that he disliked Bruce Banner. He really didn't. He just knew that the Hulk was dangerous to his daughter. Or he felt the Hulk was dangerous to his daughter.
I have to agree. Sam Elliott is the best General Ross. It's like J.K. Simmons says James Jonah Jameson. You know what I mean?
J.K. Simmons is the only guy that could play J. Jonah.
I think he's the only one that ever has.
In live action, yes. Other people have voice acted J. Jonah, but I think I think J.K. Simmons is the only person who could play any version of J. Jonah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for fuck's sake, he looks like him in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. He's going a little bald in the MCU, but what's going to happen is I think the multiversal incursions aren't going to necessarily destroy the other timelines, because Marvel's going to want to make money, basically, and they're going to make a lot of money off of nostalgia bait just alone. So I don't think they're going to necessarily destroy the other timelines that are coming in, the older Marvel timelines. I just think that they're going to set them off and maybe come back to them or maybe not. I mean, I don't know if you consider that a worse thing than just destroying them, but I think they're just going to leave them open to being used later on if they want to. But that also really depends on the actors involved in those older movies as well. So some of them don't ever want to go back to these movies.
Natalie Portman originally said she never wanted to do another
Thor movie, and yet she came back.
Money must have been good.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. He's done with Iron Man.
Robert Downey Jr. looked like Tony Stark from the comics.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Evans said he's done with Captain America.
But that's not necessarily true either, because
Hugh Jackman says he's done with Wolverine.
Yeah, but with the way actors do things these days, you can't really trust whether they're done with something or not until you don't see them again. And why I say that is because Andrew Garfield lied to us for a year and a half saying he wasn't in Spider-Man. So I think what it comes down to with actors is they may put things on the shelf for a little bit, like put characters that they played on the shelf, and if it is beneficial for them to come back as those characters, that they always have an open chance to go back to those characters.
Like Hugh Jackman is in his 50s, and he said being in shape for the Wolverine character is taking a toll on his body.
Oh,
well, yeah, and it has, and he has a whole lot of health problems now, because of the way he had to build himself up for each of those movies.
Mm-hmm. So
but we may still get another Old Man Logan movie. You never know.
Right.
But movie.
If Hugh Jackman says he's done with Wolverine because it's taking so much of his body, then I kind of see that happening. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, honestly, I would be okay if he never plays Wolverine again, because he gave us 20 years of the character. You realize that, right?
Yeah, it has.
He played that character for 20 years. Well, 17 years. But still, I mean, if he never comes back as Wolverine, I'm okay with that. I think the guy's earned his time off.
True.
But I'm saying that he will always keep that idea of playing Wolverine again on the back burner. No actor really totally gives up on a character, especially one that you played for that long. And if, like I said, if it becomes financially beneficial to him or beneficial in other ways to him to play the character again, I think he might do it. I mean, Patrick Stewart said he wasn't going to come back as Xavier, and yet he's in Multiverse of Madness.
From what we can tell from the trailer.
It sounds like him anyway.
It's him. He pretty much said it on a 1.5 minute interview the other night.
All right.
So it's him. Now, it's not the version of him that died in Logan. It's going to be a different variant.
Well, I want to talk about that for a minute here. The X-Men, we got the original, the X2, and then the X-Men Last Stand, and then the whole timeline was screwed up.
Right, and the reason for that is because Fox didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
And I should I did not dislike the movies or anything like that, but they should have left it alone.
They jumped around too much.
Well, okay. Let me. I'm looking at the chat. Hold on just a second.
Soup, sir.
Well, okay. Okay. First of all, let me say this, Daniel. They're doing this for a reason. Kevin Feige understands people love nostalgia, and the multiverse is the best way to keep these things open and come back to them later if it becomes financially beneficial. Okay, so they're going to keep those timelines. They may destroy one or two of them and get rid of them, but they're going to keep, because there's always a multiverse in comics. So basically, they're going to keep some of the other branching timelines as we'll see if we come back to them again. As for, I agree with I agree with I Love Food, reboot the X-Men, and why I say that is a lot of those actors, like Patrick Stewart, for example. I find it okay to say that he can come back for this particular movie, and be Xavier in one more movie, but you got to understand he is 81 years old, and Kevin Feige's playing the long game with the X-Men. He wants to be able to use the X-Men for the next 10 years. And there's no way that Patrick Stewart's going to be able to play Xavier for another 10 years. Just no way.
No.
Now, they could bring back James McAvoy, and I would accept that because I actually liked his Professor Xavier, with the exception of his portrayal in Dark Phoenix. I didn't like how they played him in Dark Phoenix. But that wasn't on James McAvoy. That was on the writers of the movie. So I could see I can see McAvoy coming back maybe. But to be honest, I agree with Food. I really want them just to reboot the X-Men because there's other actors and actresses that can play those characters. But I also want to see other X-Men we haven't seen before. Like, I don't want them to focus on Wolverine anymore. And it's not because I don't like Wolverine. It's because I want to see some of the other X-Men characters shine. There's been too much focus put on Wolverine, just like there's been too much focus put on Batman and too much focus put on Spider-Man. And I'm not saying I don't like those characters because I do. I just think that there's other characters that should be able to step up and have their time to shine.
Yeah,
all X-Men timelines exist because they're going by the MCU time travel multiversal branch rules. Yes, that is exactly correct. All these timelines are going to have a possibility of existing because of the multiversal branching timelines. But I would like to see an actual really good version of Gambit. I would like to see an actual really good version of Rogue. Not that Anna Paquin didn't do an okay job, but she just wasn't Rogue to me. I would like to see. Let me think. I would like to see a really good version of Angel. I would like to see a good version, a kick-ass version of Apocalypse. I would like to see Mr. Sinister, for fuck's sake. I would love to see Mr. Sinister. Now, I wouldn't mind Michael Fassbender coming back as Magneto. That would be interesting. But the same goes for the older version of Magneto. Sir Ian McKellen is getting up there in age too. And he's not going to be able to play an older version of Magneto. It's just not going to happen. Right, and that's the point I make about Wolverine. Too many people love Wolverine because he's a badass.
Of course.
But they overuse him, I think. You get too much saturation with certain superheroes, and people are like, "Oh, it's another Wolverine movie." Okay. I would like to see Havoc, Cyclops' brother. I would love to see Magneto's daughter, Polaris. I would love to see, the only good version of Polaris we got was in that show, The Gifted. I loved how that chick played Polaris. She did really good. But I would like to see an actual movie version of Polaris. I would like to see. There's hundreds of mutants I would love to see. I want to see Xavier's son, Legion. That would be a kick-ass character to bring into the movies.
That would be a good choice. Yes. Before you say anything more, Thade, hello, the ultimate Sonic fan. Yeah. If you have any movie suggestions that we should watch, let me. Well, let me know. But the only thing I won't do for movie choices is horror stuff. I'm not up for that. But let me know.
Yeah, our girl doesn't do horror very well, so
No. But let me like if anyone has movie suggestions that that we should watch, just put it in the live chat. Thanks for tuning in.
We
Ultimate
can
Sonic fan.
Yeah, we can look at getting those movies and watching them at a different time or whatever. And we're always up to do the movies. So
yes.
Well, guys,
especially since Raquel has a whole list of stuff she needs to watch.
Yeah, I do.
I'm out of here. I gotta get up early in the morning.
Hey, Deranged, it's good to see you, brother. Be good, okay?
Y'all take care.
All right, later, DL.
Be safe, brother. You hear me?
And he's gone.
Yeah. I'm actually liking this conversation we're having.
Me too.
She won't do horror movies though, Daniel. No, she's not really good with horror movies.
It's not my thing. It really isn't.
Now, mind you, when I start my YouTube channel, which will be here pretty soon, I would be willing to take horror suggestions because I will watch those with you. But it's just not Raquel's cup of tea.
Jason X is a sci-fi.
It's sci-fi horror, Daniel. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know. Like speaking of the back to topic of X-Men, I think they should never done that X-Men First Class movie because
I disagree. I disagree. It was a good movie, and it was.
Yeah, it is a good movie, but to me, it just screwed up the whole timeline of the X-Men movies.
Well, look, where the movies actually dipped off was X-Men 3, the third X-Men movie, the one that had Famke Janssen as Dark Phoenix. It dipped right there. The Last Stand, yeah, that's right. But it dipped right there, and what they did with First Class and those movies is they were trying to fix mistakes they'd made in the past. Now, First Class was a good movie. I like it, but where they really tried to fix things was with Days of Future Past, and they did somewhat, but they dropped off again with Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix. But the reason why they dropped off is because they couldn't do. Fox did not own the rights to make Apocalypse an actual good character in a movie because of celestial technology. The Marvel owned the celestial rights, and Fox didn't. So they couldn't make Apocalypse the way he should be because there was no use of celestial technology. As for the Dark Phoenix. As for Jean Grey in general in those movies, Sophie Turner cannot act her way out of a paper sack. I don't think she's a good actress, and I did not like her Jean Grey. So Dark Phoenix was doomed to fail from the get-go. As for First Class, I mean, I can kind of see your point, Raquel, and I don't disagree with you somewhat, but I just happen to like those first two movies, First Class and Days of Future Past. I really like Days of Future Past.
They're not bad movies, but to me, it just screws up the whole timeline of the X-Men movies that we know. Before, before the Last Stand movie.
Well, you're not wrong, but again, what they were trying to do is they were trying to fix things, not screw them up.
Well, that one.
And I think we got some of the best acting for some of those characters out of those movies. I love James McAvoy's Xavier. I love Michael Fassbender's Magneto. Mm-hmm. I think they did really good with those two characters.
I have to agree on that. Yeah.
I wasn't fond of Nicholas Hoult playing the Beast because he didn't he didn't seem to be very emotional, and the Beast has an emotional aspect to him. You know,
it was kind of platonic at best.
Yeah. Now with Jennifer Lawrence, a lot of people don't like Jennifer Lawrence's Mystique, but I do, because she played Mystique with some actual emotion, unlike the Mystique, unlike Jennifer Romance Stamos, who played her in the original X-Men movies. She was just kind of a one-off one-off that mustache twirling bad guy. You know, I think Jennifer Lawrence gave her more nuance. Now, I don't agree with the way they killed her off, but that's beside the point.
I like the older version of Mystique because, to me, she was more, mysterious. The new one, not so much, in my opinion.
Here's my list from best to worst. J3.
Hold on. Daniel, yeah, I would do Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. I mean, I believe the third film of Fantastic Beasts comes out sometime next month, I believe.
Yes, it does.
Looking forward to that. Yeah, so I love Harry Potter. I love the spin-off sequel to it. Yeah, I would definitely do a watch party of Harry Potter. Definitely, maybe sometime today or sometime tomorrow. Who knows?
Okay, now food. Daniel, I just can't get on board with you with Sophie Turner as Jean Grey. I still don't think she can act. That's just my personal opinion, though. I just got done watching all of Game of Thrones, and she's just wooden. James Marsden coming back as Cyclops might work, but you got to understand, James Marsden's nearly 50 now. And they're going to want young characters to play those X-Men. They're going to want young actors to play those X-Men. So
yeah,
that may not happen. As for your list there, Food, I will disagree with your top one there with X3. I don't like Last Stand. I think they screwed up the Dark Phoenix storyline. I do agree with Logan. Logan is probably my favorite X-Men movie. I liked X2 and X1. I have no arguments with those movies. Dark Phoenix is fucking horrible. Apocalypse is fucking horrible. The Wolverine, which is the Wolverine in Japan movie, it was okay. I liked it. It's a good action movie. Days of Future Past is actually my number 2 favorite. First Class is my number 3. And Wolverine Origins is the worst damn movie I've ever seen. They completely screwed up Deadpool. I will not forgive them for that. Did you guys see the Dementors and Multiverse of Madness trailer? Harry Potter crossover. That's hilarious. Chris Pine. I don't know. I would actually rather Chris Pine play Angel, Warren Worthington. That would be cool. Because he's got the arrogance to play Angel. The Cyclops character is very brooding. He's doesn't have a whole lot of confidence. He doesn't gain that till later on. So you want an actor that can pull off the brooding and the emotional thing.
Sure enough.
But I do agree with Chris Pine, but just not for the character you picked him for. I think he would play a really kick-ass Warren Worthington, though. That'd be cool. But, unfortunately, he isn't going to have a whole lot of time for the MCU or for an X-Men movie because he's currently making the 4th of the Kelvin Universe Star Trek movies now.
They're on there. Check it out. Near the end. LOL.
Oh, I know. I saw him. That was.
I have to watch the trailer again.
They're with the Dark Doctor Strange at the end. Yeah, I saw him, and that would be funny. I mean, it would be funny for like just a ha-ha crossover. Like maybe if somebody made a parody thing for it on like YouTube, that would be funny. But I don't see them actually doing that. It's not a rumor. Actually, it starts filming at the end of April.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Star Trek 4 starts filming at the end of April, as per Paramount on their Investors Day 3 or 4 days ago. So it is not a rumor. It is official. It is going to happen, regardless if people want it to happen or not.
Mm. Cool.
Personally, I like the Kelvin Star Trek movies. I just think it sucks because the kid that played Chekhov, Anton Yelchin, has unfortunately passed away.
Mm.
He was killed in a horrible accident.
That's sad.
Yeah, he misjudged putting his car in park and was actually run over by his own vehicle.
It's very sad.
Yeah. Chris Pine would be a good Cyclops. I don't know, man. He's too arrogant.
Well, isn't Cyclops? Doesn't he get later in the comics more angry and arrogant though?
Somewhat, but it was more confidence than arrogance. I mean, maybe I could see it, but they would have to get rid of the blonde hair because Cyclops wasn't blonde, and Chris Pine's naturally blonde.
Well, you can dye your hair for that, you know.
Yes, Bryan Singer was the problem on the original X-Men movies. He was a horrible director, and he was a horrible human being too. I like James Marsden's Cyclops. He did really good. James Marsden played a great Cyclops. But again, he's 50 years old nearly. So and they're going to want this X-Men thing. They're going to want this X-Men thing to go for at least 10 years. So I honestly, I think the best way to go is to get some young unknown actors and actresses to play the younger X-Men characters and let them have their time to shine. You never know. There may be some actor out there that could just really pull off Cyclops, and he's an unknown name right now, you know? I mean, look at Hugh Jackman. Barely anybody outside of Australia knew who Hugh Jackman was until he started playing Wolverine, and now he's famous as hell, you know?
Mm-hmm.
RDJ was about to lose his career. He was having so many problems, but Jon Favreau believed in him, and he played Iron Man. And look what happened with RDJ. He became super famous.
Well, for instance, Robert Downey Jr. He was an actor, but wasn't too known an actor. But when he did Iron Man, his career just took off.
Well, and it's because he played a very they caught lightning in a bottle with him playing Iron Man. Absolutely. He did it so well. You know, because before the MCU made Iron Man a movie, people that read Marvel comics didn't really care about Iron Man. He was a B-level character at best. Okay? Same with Black Widow, same with Hawkeye. The only major character of the Avengers that was a well-known character was the Hulk and Thor. But the other Avengers, man, they were B-level characters at best. Unless you just really liked the Avengers in the comic books, you didn't care about those characters. But the way that they cast the MCU movies, the way that they got these actors to play really accurate versions of those characters, put those characters on the map, and now everybody knows who the hell they are. You know? And it's, you know, the movies basically made Iron Man an awesome character, where the comic books couldn't do that with 40 years worth of storyline. You know? They made them compelling characters to watch. I have always thought that casting unknowns is the best because that gives. Yeah, well, the problem with Jackman's Wolverine is he's too tall. Okay. Everything else is perfect, but Hugh Jackman's 6'2", and Wolverine was 5'3".
Well, in the comic. But he can't really be. Here's my thing. With comic characters and and animated characters, you're not going to get the character exactly from the original material to live action.
I don't agree because they did it perfectly with Patrick Stewart playing Professor Xavier. Everything about Patrick Stewart's performance as Charles Xavier was perfect from the comics. Everything.
In just my perspective, you're not going to get if you're gonna do a live action of a TV show or a movie based on that character from a comic book or animated TV show, the character's not gonna be exact how you want it on live action. It's just not gonna happen.
Now, mind you, aside from the height, Hugh Jackman was a great Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
He had the look for it. He had the personality for it. He pulled Wolverine off. He really did. The height thing's just a nitpick with me. But Bryan Singer was a pain in the ass as a director, and he really held those actors back. And they really didn't start to really shine until after Bryan Singer was off the project. Jackman's problem is they made him too charming. Wolverine should be gruff and hot-headed. Yes, I can see that, but then look at Logan. He really was traditional Wolverine in Logan. Look at the nuance from the very first X-Men movie. He was very Wolverine in those movies. You are correct, Food. I do agree with that. That's why it's always good to use unknowns as characters, as comic book characters and actors. I mean, look at Tom Welling. Tom Welling was barely a known actor when he starred in the show Smallville, and he played probably one of the best Clark Kents ever. Same goes for Michael Rosenbaum, the guy who played Lex Luthor in that show. He nailed that show. He nailed that portrayal of Lex Luthor. It's probably the best live action Lex Luthor in my opinion. But he was a relative unknown before he got that TV show. I agree to disagree with you on that, Food. I would give his performance as Logan a B. The problem with making Wolverine comic accurate personality wise in a movie is you're not going to get the sell for most movie audiences. We understand as comic book fans the way Wolverine is, and we're cool with that. But like your common general audience that doesn't read comic books would have found him very unlikable.
All right. Well, we're going to talk about this another day, another time. But yeah, I would like to continue this another time. But we're going to head over to Jedi Bills, and we'll see you guys another time. Have a good night, folks.
Come on over to Jedi Bill 797. We're going to be doing karaoke over there. It's a good time. You get to watch us sing and be fooling crazy and all that. It's really fun. So come and check us out on Jedi Bill 797 for after hours karaoke.
Yeah, it's still going on.
Yeah,
I don't think I'll be there, but you can check State over there though.
Yeah, you'll catch me over there. And you guys take it easy and have fun and be safe. Everybody be safe. We want to see you again. Come back to our chats. So
yes, definitely come back here. I'll probably do another watch party later today. Until then, have a good night, folks.
Peace out.